All right, so I'm looking for overall order of the reaction and the value for K. First, I'll start with the generic rate law. Rate equals K times the reactants raised to powers that I don't know. So F2 to the X, and that's supposed to be Cl2O, but I wrote it wrong. Anyway, to the Y. To figure out X, I'm going to pick two experiments where the X1, the F2, is changing, but the Cl2O isn't, so that'll be 3 and 1. I'm going to do it with the higher rate on top, so that would be number 3 first, and I'm just plugging in. So the rate from number 3, the F2 from concentration from number 3, and the Cl2O from number 3. And then I do the same thing for number 1. And then I just put a giant division bar and cancel whatever cancels, so the k's cancel and the 0.01 to the y. Then on the left I get 2. On the right, divide the number, keep the exponent, so I get 2 to the x, so the x must be 1. 2 to the first power would equal 2. All right, now I need to do it again for y. I'm looking for this time Cl2O to change and not F2, so that would be 2 and 1. I'm going to do 2 on top because it has the bigger rate. And I'm just plugging everything in again. And for number 1. And canceling the k and the x part of it now. So now on the left I get 4. On the right I also get 4 to the y, so y must also be 1. So I can answer that first question. The overall order of the reaction is add up the reaction order with respect to x and y, or F2 and Cl2O. So first order plus first order is second order overall. All right, now to find my k, I need my rate law with all of my exponents plugged in. So that would be rate equals k, and then F2 to the first, and Cl2 to the first. I wrote it wrong again. There we go. All right, fix that. Okay. So that's my rate law. I'm just going to solve for k and use any experiment that I want to plug in numbers. And I picked number 1, so I'm just plugging in the rate from number 1. It looks like in my chart I forgot to put the unit, but it's molarity per second, probably. And then the concentrations, which I know now are to the first power. And then I just solve for k, so divide by the 0.05 molar and the 0.01 molar to get k by itself. Put that in my calculator. And I got exactly 1. It looks like I should probably have 2 sig figs, so I'll put 1.0, and then I started to write times, but there's nothing else. So just 1.0. One of my molarities cancel, so I have molarity and seconds in the denominator for my unit.